Hello, my name is Kay Wellman, and I am a longtime member of the Chagrin Valley Quilt Guild. This time I'm going to talk about block quilts or patch quilts. Sometimes the patches have many names. Sometimes one name sticks and sometimes it's many. So this particular one, and the block is here. So this one has been called Crown of Thorns, Wedding Ring, or Georgetown Circle. No idea why. But anyway, it is hand quilted. You can see that the quilting goes through the sandwich, and it was made, what was this, 1850s? Something like that. Somebody must have done some possible repair work on it or changed their quilting ideas, because some of the thread that's quilting appears to be white and some is possibly red, or it's sunk in so that you can't see it. So that's just one example of how many different names a particular block can have. This block can be called a snowball, and this is where the block is. So they've used half square triangles on each of the corners to make a space in the center that looks kind of like a hexagon. An octagon, excuse me. And it's been paired with just a single block, single piece of fabric that has hand quilting in it also. This block is used in many different ways in quilting. This quilt, which represents celebrating the bicentennial, is an 8-pointed star. So these big pieces here are known as sashing, and the pieces here are known as cornerstones. Sometimes they have designs in them, and sometimes, as in this, it's a solid block. Sometimes this part is quilted, sometimes it isn't. The quilting here, you can see, brings the design forward by being along the edge. It's not exactly in the ditch. In the ditch would mean that it was right along where the stitching was. Where the two pieces of fabric meet in the ditch would be right down the middle. This is an example of a variation of a triple Irish chain. The chain part being the part that goes through like this. Again, a typical fill-in background quilted pattern would be this crosshatch going this way and this way. In the parts of the chain, this double stitching runs down the middle. So they varied it a little bit, didn't do it exactly the same. Sometimes, depending on the age of the quilt, the batting that was put in was actually pieces of cotton that were harvested from the field and just patted down onto the background and spread out a little bit. We didn't have sheet batting like we have now. So they used what they had, which would be the cotton, and if you hold it up to the light, you can see that it is uneven. Possibly you'll see little dark spots in it, which could be seeds from the cotton. Stop a minute.